not my problem. Yeah, you know he tasted, you know he.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darius Garland is drawing comparisons to another all-time Cavs point guard, four-time All-Star Mark Price. Now, Price said, "I do see it. I really like his game. They come into the NBA so young now. All Darius has to do is stay, and he's going to be a star for a long time." Well, if anyone would know, Kevin, it would be him. Back to you.
You're exactly right. They're both dead-eye shooters, aren't they, David? We appreciate that report. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Horford. Smart is out there at Malone. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Bryant in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Minnesota, Devin Vassell out there with Hachimura. Then it's Darius Garland. And there's B-Train. And it's Holiday in at the 2. We know some teams are stuck in the cycle of we think this is the year. We think we may finally get over the hump. And then the disappointment when it's not.
And Kevin, here is the reality. Winning championships in the NBA is extremely difficult. You can, as a front office, put a roster together on paper and think, okay, we have enough talent to win the championship, and for whatever reason, the pieces don't mesh. And the other part of this, Kevin, is sometimes luck goes into winning. A poorly timed injury, a guy who asks out that totally came out of the blue. There are so many things that go into winning in this league.
Here's Holiday. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. From deep, Malone sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Now here is Holiday. Malone with the block. Pulls from the top of the key. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Malone's got 5 points so far.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
No good from Beasley.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Smart finds Horford. Shoots over Garland. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Smart.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They set the pick. Garland with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And that one, good.
Well, such confidence on display from Darius Garland. Doesn't waste possessions. Aggressive offensively.
Garland against Smart. Horford with a screen on Garland. Taken away by Holiday. Hachimura with it. Dishes to Garland. Hachimura with a screen on Tatum. Passes to Hachimura. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Beasley. Fires from deep. They get it back. And he goes right over Thomas Bryant and slams it down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here's Malone. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
Now here is Holiday. This game he had 13. Hachimura kicks to Garland. Over Smart. Garland no good. for Garland. He put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
And his shooting reached a tipping point. Was given the keys as a playmaker. And this is a great situation for him where he's made the most of it. And even when the stats aren't there, Horford still just finds a way to have an impact on the game.
Al is such a high IQ player, right, GA? He always puts himself in the right position. He's an exceptional defender. He's cross-positionally able on the defensive end. He can space the floor as a three-point shooter. You can put him at the 4 or 5 spots. So valuable.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their final run.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Outside Garland, pass to Beasley. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, blocking shots is usually about timing, but with Thomas Bryant, it's about that tremendous length.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now Garland. Last time out he had 38 points. Shot clock at 6. Beasley sets a screen for Garland. Vassell.
Boy, as good as he is on the offensive end, Jason Tatum showing he can be a factor defensively.
Driving inside. Three-pointer. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 7 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The pass to Hachimura. Kicks it to Garland. Over Smart. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Now here's Tatum. Covered by Vassell. Tatum passes to Bryant. From deep, Malone. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. 8 points for money.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Beasley outside. Outside Garland. And Holiday has it in the corner. Connects from three-point range. Holiday's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here is Holiday. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Here's Beasley. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And it's blocked. Hachimura kicks to Garland. Right side Holiday. Pass to Vassell. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Smart. He can't hit that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Now, here's Garland. Lock at 6. Driving in. Hits the three-point bomb. And it's now only a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
Horford kicks to Tatum. And again, no good by the Clippers. Now the Timberwolves with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Beasley with the screen on Malone. Holiday with it. Picked up by Bryant. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Jrue Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
And it's tied up with that one. You know, Greg, you can make the case Jrue Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
You know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just one All-Star game, but Jrue's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Beasley. Reed comes in for Rui Hachimura. Hunter's checked in for Devin Vassell. And Alec Burks subbed in for Garland.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Jason Tatum.
The surge in his free throw percentage this month is noticeable. He's looked a lot more comfortable at the line. Part of his job now should be attacking the D, going head on, drawing fouls, and trying to ride this hot streak.
Here's Maxey. No good again that time.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Holiday. What a terrific move that was. Holiday's got 10 points.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
McCollum dishes to Malone. For Hunter. Malone misses. Timberwolves leading by 3. Right, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Burks against Maxey. Tries from 10. That one off the back iron and out. And Clark has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
Well, the numbers back up that assertion, no doubt about it. And sometimes it's about, hey, we've got to get on the glass and make sure they're feeling us all night long. They didn't do that.
Here's McCollum. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Maxey against Burks. To the middle. The shot by Holiday, no good. Clippers trail by 3. Clark, the pass to Malone. Good on the three-point shot. 11 points in the game.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by Minnesota.
Burks against Maxey. Unloads from 9. Some solid defense from Clark.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
From deep, Malone. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Burks finds Zubac. Timberwolves passing it around. And the dunk by Zubac.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Malone in the high post. It doesn't go for him. Hunter with some nice defense. Burks in the corner. And another three for Minnesota.
Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
And here's Malone outside. And no good. Drew Holiday has been on display for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Ben right after this.
24. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Dance Squad.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
The Clippers trail. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Jay Crowder out there with Bryant. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's McCollum, and it's Smart in at the shooting guard position. Tatum gets the bucket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And here is Garland. Beasley with a screen on McCollum. Loads it up for Beasley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Hachimura against Crowder. Here's Tatum. Minnesota with the rebound.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gassed at the end.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the three by Minnesota. It's blocked.
Putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Vassell, the pass to Beasley. The three from Garland. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's McCollum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Here's Garland, picks one up.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Shoot two. Throw good. McCollum. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Crowder. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Now, here's Garland. Hachimura, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Takes a shot at the elbow. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game in a matchup against Golden State. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. McCollum against Hunter. Passes it to Hachimura. over Horford. Second chance shot. Hunter on the wing. Stolen by McCollum. Horford against Beasley. With the fadeaway. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Horford.
Well, you think about the evolution of Al Horford's game. Who would have thought he'd become such a knockdown jump shooter?
Now, here's Garland. He's got 5. Count it.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside, Smart. There's the 3. They get it again. Bryant. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled, and you better box him out.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Vassell. Loads it up for Beasley. No good that time.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. That evens the score. Smart's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Now, here's Garland. He has 7. And that one is good by Beasley.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Smart. Takes it inside. And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
Oh, my goodness, the athleticism of that dunk. Marcus Smart taking no prisoners.
Garland with it, picked up by Bryant. It's stolen by Bryant. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. The feed to Tatum. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Minnesota making a switch here. McDaniels checked in.
What I love about Jason Tatum, guys, he's already an all-star. But that desire, that hunger, that thirst to be great remains with this guy, and he continues to improve.
Now, here's Garland. The rebound by Bryant. Bryant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Tatum finds McCollum. And here is Horford. And it goes down 2 points. Horford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Beasley with a screen on McCollum. Garland the pass to Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
There's the pass to Tatum. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
Vassell, no good. Clippers leading by 5. Outside Tatum. He kicks it to Horford. Wants to get it to Smart and does. It's over Garland. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Horford.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here is Hachimura. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 on the clock. Garland dishes to Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, Darius Garland showing good vision and making good decisions. Exactly what you need from your point guard.
Here's Tatum. Bryant trying to free himself up. Got a piece of it. Tatum against Hachimura. Pass to Garland. Beasley with a screen on McCollum. There's Garland. And he overshot that one, missing. Clippers leading by 5. Pass to Smart. Back to Tatum. Takes the 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now here's Beasley. He's got 12. Nice D from Bryant. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. McCollum kicks to Tatum. 3-pointer. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Absolutely a threat. You've got to be on Tatum on the catch in three-point territory, or just like that, he will shoot lights out.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
That was amazing. Let's hear it for your Minnesota answers.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Zubac is checked in for Beasley. Reed comes in for Hachimura. Burks, he's checked in for Devin Vassell. And it's Drew Holiday in for Garland. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Crowder comes in for Al Horford. Malone's checked in for Marcus Smart. And Maxey subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Maxey after Drew Holiday score.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Maxey passes to Tatum. Reed with the block. Zubac with it. He dishes it to Burks. There's 1:40 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Zubac. That shot off. Great D that time from Tatum. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum. An incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now, here's Burks. He has 6. Pass to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Zubac with the screen for Burks. There's the lob to the hoop. Malone with the steal. Crowder the pass to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Burks on the wing. He's covered by Malone. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Hunter's checked in.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Alec Burks. At the line for 1.
Free throw, no good for Burks.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and it felt good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we'll keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for Minnesota.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Up, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything, Ernie. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And later on, some... Thank you for being with us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Beasley, Holiday out there with Darius Garland. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Horford dishes to Malone. Over Holiday. Malone can't hit.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Here's Beasley, and the rejection by Tatum.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
So it's Minnesota now, a 12-point game. Fires from 14. That's good on the jump shot. Tatum's got the first bucket of the third here for Los Angeles. Garland the pass to Holiday. Beasley with a screen on Malone. Here's Holiday. The wide open look here for Garland. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Smart kicks to Bryant. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Tatum passes to Malone. Inside, stolen by Garland. Loads it up for Beasley. Tries to keep it alive. Holiday finds Vassell. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. 2 on the clock. No good from Beasley.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. It's Smart with the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul.
Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after the game.
Well, and in fact, Kevin, different teams have different defensive metrics trying to measure that impact. All you have to do, though, with Marcus Smart is watch the guy work on that end. The way he tracks the play, the way he anticipates, just the energy he brings on the defensive end changes the equation.
First one falls for him.
And you know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
And so, Smart nails both of them. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Tatum, no good. Minnesota trails by 13. Beasley kicks to Garland. Beasley the screen. And it's sent back by Bryant. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Off pass to Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Well, Thomas Bryant has the kind of length to get well above the rim. Nicely done. Great target on an alley-oop.
Garland surveying the D, takes the 13-footer, and he hits the jump shot. Garland's got 12 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And here is Garland, after Marcus Smart got his shot to go from deep. Now Hachimura. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Garland with the bucket.
Now, Darius Garland clearly in a groove, and his teammates just rely on him to get great production.
Now here's Smart. Kicks it to Tatum. Over Beasley. And Tatum the bucket on the assist from Smart. Smart's got 6 assists here tonight.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Garland. 14 points for him. Out to the right wing. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 16. Now the pass to Horford. And here's Malone outside. Minnesota with the rebound.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Vassell. Beasley with a screen on Tatum. 6 to shoot. Vassell with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And the rejection by Tatum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Golden State Warriors. And so Horford will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the Timberwolves call time here. Los Angeles making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. You look at Beasley, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Beasley with a screen on McCollum. There's Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
McCollum passes to Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Tatum's got 33 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
First team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
That's good from Beasley. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Now here's McCollum. He kicks it to Tatum. A three-pointer, no good. Minnesota trails by 19. Hachimura finds Garland. Hachimura setting the pick for Garland. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Crowder. Clark dishes to Tatum. Passes it to Maxey. Now here's McCollum. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Clark a screen on Hunter. Tatum passes to Clark. Can't hit from in close. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Garland against McCollum. Beasley sets a screen for Garland. Beasley left side. Pass to Burks. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers leading by 19. Maxey kicks to McCollum. And the pass to Tatum. Puts up a three. That one doesn't go. And here's Burks. 8 points for him. Hunter, the pass to Hachimura. Wants to get it to Beasley and does. And the layup is good. Beasley's got 16.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Now, here's Maxey. McCollum. Nice jump shot. Good. And the Clippers lead by 19.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Beasley with a screen on McCollum. Here's Garland. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Tatum's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Knocks down the three ball. 11 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Tatum. 33 points for him. Burks against Maxey. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Burks, the pass to Beasley. Over Clark. No good from Beasley.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Maxey against Burks. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Outside Garland. Loads it up for Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's McCollum. He has 7. And here's Tatum for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Now here's Beasley. 18 points for him. Pass to Burks. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Tatum. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. And they get it back. Another shot. Chalk up 2 there. Tatum's got 41.
Once Jason Tatum has the ball in his hands in the painted area, this guy will power through. He'll put it up and over you if necessary. He knows how to score it.
Got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the L.A. Clippers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And your youth dance squad.
And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
You gotta make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right? You're gonna try to help and tag. You gotta make the right play, finish, and make the right pass, all right?
Well, you know what, Greg? You gotta like what Coach Ty Lue is saying, telling his guys to take what they see.
I mean, keep it simple. Don't rush it. Let's just stay focused. Really good advice.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Maxey out there with Marcus Smart. And there's Bryant. Then it's Malone. And it's Horford in at the power forward position. For a while, the East was all LeBron. And the West? Well, Doris, as we know, the West was dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health, obviously Milwaukee without Chris Middleton struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Smart. Passes it to Malone. There's the triple. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 8th assist in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Reed controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Reed's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And slam dunk by Maxey.
Well, I absolutely love that pass from Marcus Smart, almost like a sixth sense relative to where his teammate was.
And Holiday kicks to Reed. Wants to get it to Beasley, and does. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Smart misses. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Now here's Smart. Horford the pass to Maxey. with the drive. Plays it up and takes it in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Dance Squad.
To present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe grade, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
And the first one at the line is good. Garland, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Raul Neto's checked in for the Clippers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Out to the wing. Holiday against Maxey. Holiday with the defensive effort. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside Garland. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Garland's got 12 points in just the second half.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Pass to Malone. There's the pick. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota trails by 20. Outside Holiday. Here's Reed. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Here's Maxey, following the 3 by Minnesota. Takes the turnaround J in Malone, gets it to go on the assist by Maxey. Malone's got 21.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
And there's the pass to Reed. To the middle. Wants to get it to Zubas. And does. And he makes that one.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Pass to Freedom. Here's Maxey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Holiday.
First team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Tyrese Maxey, taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Vassell, he's checked in for McDaniels. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Tatum comes in for Raul Neto. And he sinks the second. Minnesota trails by 18. Garland with it. Zubats, a screen on Maxey. Garland finds Zubats. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Vassell, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
A nice shot by Tatum.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Garland, the pass to Holiday. He can't get that one to fall. Malone with some nice D. And Doris, in a time where we see so much international conflict, Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it, the opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in. Good on both. And so it's Minnesota with it. Now Holiday. Passes it to Vassell. Zubats, a screen on Malone. Vassell. Malone with the block. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Malone. McCollum's checked in for the Clippers.
C.J. McCollum.
Zubats, a screen on Bryant, and the shot goes in. Garland's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, this is what you get when you get Darius Garland off the basketball. Very capable in the catch and shoot.
Pass to Tatum. From outside the arc, the shot's good on the assist by Horford.
3 points.
Horford's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Outside Garland. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
And here is Tatum. Are you looking at the MVP race last season between 3 incredible big men with Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo? Analyzing that, Doris, what's your big takeaway?
The idea that the big man, the 5 spot in the NBA is obsolete. That argument is over. What impresses me is the skill level of NBA players, particularly manning the center position in the modern age. Highly skilled, can shoot it, can take it off the bounce, and are exceptional passers. Boy, this is fun to watch.
Clippers leading by 23. Horford with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. Horford, no luck.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Garland against McCollum. Right side, Garland. Shot clock at 6. Now, here's Vassell. Defended by Bryant. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Tatum. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but, Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
He hits both from the stripe. For Minnesota, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Vassell finds Garland. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Garland against McCollum. Bryant up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
A 3-ball.
2 minutes.
C.J. McCollum. And that's good.
And that range makes McCollum hard to defend because if you're too close, you know about his ability to go by you and get to his spots.
Garland with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Malone. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Shot, high post. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
Oh, you love it when Thomas Bryant tries to finish with power. Forget about try. He does it. What a pretty dunk.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Now, here's Malone. Clippers moving the ball around. And a wide open look for McCollum. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Garland dishes to Beasley. And McCollum with the block. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Vassell kicks to Garland. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Al. You guys do it as a five-man unit on the floor. How did you come together for this win?
Just taking good shots on offense, trying to, getting stops on defense.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and